Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. Here and on the mound for San Diego in this one, Yu Darvish.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off.
Taylor Ward. The wind and the pitch. That's in for a strike at 95.
Gracias por la transmisión.
From Petco Park in downtown San Diego, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the San Diego Padres. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. What do you have on him, Singy?
Miguel.
The release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches, so coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Ready to go?
Dejen su like si son nuevos, suscríbete. ¿Por qué no hablas?
And here it comes. Way inside. And we're underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The 1-0.
Really
Porque estoy bañándome JJJJ.
That pitch is devastating.
They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
¿Y quién está jugando?
The pitch.
2-2 the count.
Ahora agarró el micrófono y narró el juego.
And another ball.
Pero ¿quién está jugando?
Throw over to Cronenworth. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second, the center fielder.
Solo están jugando solo. Los directivos de San Diego deberían ser cancelados por salir de un bate como Nelson Cruz.
He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Okay.
Mike Trout, the 25th overall pick in the 2009 draft. He was actually a compensation pick for the Angels for the free agent loss of Mark Teixeira when he signed with the New York Star. Offering is in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next offering misses. 2-2. Goes down looking.
Vamos a dejar like y suscríbanse al canal, gracias.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1. way out front
No
for
ball,
strike
two
two.
strikes.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The next offering misses. And a count
One
one
ball,
and two.
2 strikes.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Petco Park. And on the hill here today, Shohei Ohtani. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming because it's breaking 2 planes, horizontal and vertical.
And he deals. Fernando Tatis
Counts 1-0.
Jr. at the plate now. That's ball 1. That one finds the zone. And the count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Ward raging back towards the wall and caught on the warning track.
Batting third, the left fielder,
Juan Soto now. Singy, Shohei Ohtani has been as advertised. Rookie of the Year in 18, MVP in 21. He has impacted the game in a major way. And then, of course, he was on the cover of MLB The Show in 2022.
Well, he's doing something that we've never seen done before, and just absolutely phenomenal that he can be that dominant on the mound and be one of the top hitters in the game.
Way inside, gets out of the way. That MVP I mentioned about Ohtani in 2021, he was actually a unanimous MVP, and the first unanimous AL MVP since Mike Trout in 2014. Other guys that have done that, Ken Griffey Jr., Frank Thomas, Frank Robinson. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We played an inning, no score. Top of the second, so now the Angel cleanup hitter, Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury.
The wind of the pitch. Ball 1 low. A sinker, and occasionally works in a splitter. And a foul ball. And the pitch. And now 2-1.
1 strike.
And that's in for a strike. Next pitch is outside. Up the middle. Bogarts handles the chance. Tosses to first. 1 out in the second.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Matt Thaiss.
Matt Thaiss comes up to hit here. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the
He
count.
can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
Next
One ball,
offering is
2
downstairs. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. And that's the strikeout looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of this start, so I think the guys further down in this lineup might need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt this pitcher, do something to get him out of his rhythm.
Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo up to hit. No score here in the second. Next offering upstairs. And the righty deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The wide to kick the pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. And a ball evens the count. Ground ball up the middle. Bogarts throws to first.
He's out.
Escobar out on the play. That's out number 3. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at the ballpark, and the batter will be the shortstop, Xander
The
Bogaerts.
shortstop, Xander.
When you look at Xander, he has all the tools to anchor a World Series lineup.
Yeah, he's one of those rare talents. He's got power at the plate, discipline to go along with it. Oh, and if he gets on, he's got the speed. This guy's a great combo, and he's an RBI machine.
That pitch is out.
Ball 1, no strikes. Swings through that.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now at the plate, Jake Cronenworth. Next offering is fouled back. All right, Singer, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches.
1 ball,
Get this,
2 strikes.
81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch
2-2
counts.
the count.
That's just unreal.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 2-2. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Matt Carpenter stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Righty delivers.
Yeah.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swings and misses.
1 ball,
1-2.
2 strikes.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to.
And down on strikes he goes. Top of the 3rd. We're tied 0-0. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's Mike Moustakas to hit.
Designated hitter, Mike Moustakas.
Moustakas, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-round pick back in 2007.
Ball match outside.
Ball 1, no strikes. Good eye right there.
2 balls, no strikes. That's
Off the
ball 3.
mark there. 3 balls, no
3-0.
strikes. And there's the automatic. And he walked
Ball
him.
4. Take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And next for LA, Mickey Moniak. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble.
Ball
And
1.
that one cutting but missing down low. Moose gets his lead at first with nobody out. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
Throws. Tag. Out. Great throw by Gary Sanchez.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run called from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
Kicks and deals. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's David Fletcher. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed. That one down the line and foul ball. The wind of the pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Got it by him for the K. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. back here in San Diego, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. Kim starting up the middle at second, 27 years old, and he's a native of South Korea.
Oh, that's out.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Here's a fun fact for you. We've never had more active players from South Korea in Major League Baseball than we do right now.
Line drive, and that one gets down, fair ball. Now he'll turn for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Gary Sanchez at the plate. First offering misses the mark. Runner leads away at second. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process, and if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy that hits the ball hard. And a pitch. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Runner at second, nobody out. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Trent Grisham up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And a pitch. That's a strike. And 1-1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Trout settles under it. Calls it in. And there's one away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
So the lineup flips over. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Struck out swinging his first time. That's in there. 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
So 2 strikes on Tatis. Got him. And the Padres waste a chance.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
And now it's Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Kim, the lead runner at second. Sanchez on at first with 2 down. Next offering is down low. Swings through that one out in front that time. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
New inning getting started. And the batter now, Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward.
The pitch. That's in there. 0-1.
Generally,
0-1
second,
count.
third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Oh and 2 now. In the air, left side. Soto going after it and makes the grab. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that.
At 30 years old, Mike Trout, 1,000 runs, 300 homers, 200 stolen bases. The only other players in Major League history with those numbers at that age, A-Rod and Willie Mays. Kicks and fires. Hard hit down the line and left. Hauls it in for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And fouled off. The pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. Next pitch is popped up. Cronenworth on his way over. And that is that. And the Angels are gone in order. And we're still knotted at 0. Bottom of the inning, stepping in for San Diego, Juan Soto.
The left fielder, Juan Soto.
Ohtani back to work. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
You know, these Padres, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
2 strikes.
Now a check swing, but he held up. Got him. And now one away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. His first at bat was a strikeout. Pitch misses. 1-0. And there's the strike. Way upstairs, and it's 2-1. Upstairs.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And now a full count.
3-2.
And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
Runner on at first with one gone. And now the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. He swings and fouls one off. Jake Cronenworth, the Michigan kid, he played at the University of Michigan. Rays took him in the 15 draft in the 7th round. Grew up playing a lot of hockey. Eventually made his big league debut with the Padres. Chris, he's been an all-star twice. Foul ball still 0-2.
Yeah, and when he came up to the big leagues, just seeing how quickly he was comfortable, looked like a veteran player, and just solid skills all the way around. To me, he was kind of that sneaky favorite player that I had.
Now it's Matt Carpenter. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Carpenter.
Versatile player defensively, can play all over the place. In college, he was a two-way guy. They not only used him as a middle infielder, but he closed games, and the Rays actually used him that way at AAA in terms of letting him throw some meaningful innings as a reliever. And it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So digging in, Ha-Sung Kim. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out.
That one was ticketed for the gap, but couldn't get through security. Great job there of leaping, making the catch, and ending the inning.
And welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Brandon Drury to the plate.
Brandon Drury.
The pitch. Misses inside, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Angels, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup.
And it gets by him.
Now back.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the catcher, Matt Theis. Caught looking his first time up. Pitches in for a strike. It's 0-1. Left-hand batter waits.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
At the belt and fires. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off. Extend that at bat.
Now it's going to be Eduardo Escobar. Grounded out to short in his first trip. In there for strike 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground to first. And it gets by him.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Next is the designated hitter, Mike Moustakas. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. And takes low for ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-0.
That's ball 3.
Mickey Moniak waiting for a turn at the plate. 3-0 down. There's a strike. Down front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. Drury, the lead runner, out at second. Escobar over at first with one away. And that'll load the bases.
First base.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Mickey Moniak, the next to hit for the Angels. Went down on strikes his first time through. To the right side. There's one.
Out.
Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Welcome back. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom five. Gary Sanchez. Here comes a pitch. That one catches the zone. 0-1.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that they're really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if he'll take it.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Flied out to center in his first at bat. And that one is lifted in the air. One away.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Tatis, the next to hit, takes high for ball one. Next offering is in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Tatis waits. And the slider just misses.
2-1.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Here's Manny Machado now. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Chris, whether it's superstition or things guys do just to get themselves mentally focused, Manny Machado has a routine. He'll write the initials FN in the infield dirt to honor his grandfather, Francisco Nunez. That's in there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Swings and misses. Gassed it right by him. One left for San Diego, and we are still scoreless. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. So in now for the Angels, David Fletcher. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The pitch. Here's a strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
The 0-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Whoa,
next pitch is downstairs. Next pitch downstairs. 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
The wind and the pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Left field, way back there. That's back. And that one's gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And the 1-0. That clips the corner.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And here it comes. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. Here's Mike Trout. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Trout in his 12th season, 31 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. The 1-0. And that's outside.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Next pitch misses, and now 3-0.
3-0.
Righty to the plate. They say you win.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that's ball 4.
That's a ball. Take your base.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Darvish kicks on the runner, and diving back is Trout. Trout on the move. Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
2 strikes.
And the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Drury in the box again. Takes the strike. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
The 0-2. And
1
there's
ball,
a ball.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. Angels get one with a solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Petco Park. Well, we go bottom 6. So digging in now for San Diego, Juan Soto. Ohtani back to work. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Ball.
That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. Left-hand hitter waits. In there. And so now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive. That's a base hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. And that's in there for strike 1. And a pitch. Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the
And the count is 0-2.
I'll tell you.
Tap
1
dances
ball,
out of the way of
2
that
strikes.
one. Struck him out looking.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Number 9. Cronenworth.
Stepping in, Jake Cronenworth, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In there, and it's 0-1. One-run game, one out, one on. Next pitch misses outside, and the count is 1-1. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4,
He's out.
3 double play, and the inning is over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back here in San Diego, and now the catcher comes up to him, Matt Thaiss. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The third baseman, number 5.
So up next, Eduardo Escobar, 1 for 2. First offering, and it just misses.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
The 1-0. That's through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Drew Carlton getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Hill, a left-hander, also throwing. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the pitch. Popped in the air. Left field. Soto makes the catch. 2 down.
The bat, number 8. Designated hitter.
Mike Moustakas, the next to hit for the Angels. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swing and a base hit.
Now bat, right fielder,
Mickey Moniak, the next to hit for the Angels. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Kicks and deals. They say you win.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And now 1-2. Next pitch just misses, and it's 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Snuck the fastball by him. Angels leave one. They lead it 1-0. And welcome back. Bottom of the 7th. Now, Matt Carpenter.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And there's the strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Movement in the bullpen. Jacob Webb is loosening up. This would be his first appearance for the club. Davinsky warming up as well. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a foul straight back. Here's the 0-2. And ball 1.
That's inside.
And that one is inside.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Next one just misses. And it's 3-2.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Righty delivers. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And a pitch. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a pitch. Hard hit left side. Throw to first. Great stretch, and they got him.
The catcher, number 99, Gary Sanchez.
It's Gary Sanchez.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
Ball 1, no strikes. And there's the strike. And that's down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And he deals. And there's a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Now all even up. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They still trail 1-0. New pitcher now, Drew Carlton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
So in now for the Angels, David Fletcher. He's already homered here in this one. The pitch. A little bit high. Ball 1. Just missed. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Rings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Now it's the Angels' leadoff man, Taylor Ward. In there for strike one. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Adrian Morejon up and throwing. Now the 0-1. That one missed. That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And the righty deals.
Hey!
In the air out towards right center. Grisham settles under.
Now back, the center fielder.
Here's Trout. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. In there, and it's 0-1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And 1-2. Not even close there. Yeah, that's ball 2. That misses off the outside edge.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
3-2. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. Angels go quietly there, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom 8, welcome back as we've got a pinch hitter, Austin Nola. The pitch. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Carlos Estevez getting ready to go. Ball to strike. And a good eye there. And it's strike 2.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Next one misses. And now 3-2. Fernando Tatis Jr. to bat next. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move.
Capa.
And he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. Jacob Webb gets the call from the pen.
Well, the best relievers love.
Te has desconectado de repente varias veces.
Late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. This guy has turned into a beast.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Fought off foul.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Kicks and fires. Strike two.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. The toss to second, on to first, double play.
Hey, they played the matchup right there, worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Here's Manny Machado. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that one clips the corner.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
That's a ball.
Going to count 1 and 2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, it's the Angels 1 and the Padres nothing. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Tim Hill.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now into the game, Nelson Cruz. He'll be patrolling center field. Hunter Renfroe at the plate.
The first baseman, number 12, Hunter Renfroe.
And a pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate. Hill measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a sinker, a 4-seamer, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. And that one fouled off. That misses. 2-1.
L.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Out towards right center field. Tatis after it. He's there. He's got it. Then there's one down.
Up next for the Angels.
And next for the Angels, Brandon Drury. 1 for 3. Next pitch is popped up. Sanchez under it. Squeezes it. 2 away.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher, Matt.
Here's the Angels catcher, Matt Thaiss.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And that's in there for strike 1. Bullpen action for the Padres. Adrian Morejon, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. 0-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And down on strikes. Angels retired 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Angels 1 and the Padres nothing. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Carlos Estevez.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with a W.
Well, one-run game. Now the left fielder, Juan Soto.
Really nice swing in his last at-bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
The pitch. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Left-hand batter waits. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And there's one down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism has shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Bogarts in the box now. Takes strike one.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. This is his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. First pitch just misses. There's a swing and a miss.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
That misses the zone. They're now 3-1.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that one fouled off. Three-two now. The right-hander gives up the two-out walk.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Carpenter in the box now, takes strike one.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving to a walk or just a base hit, but you got to stay within yourself.
Right-handed reliever swings through that one for strike two.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
0-2 now. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the guys standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these guys did on the mound today.
The final 1-0 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi.